Hi, my name is Ram and I am here to tell you a little bit about how working with Kim has been tremendously helpful in healing myself of fibromyalgia. My symptoms started about a couple of years ago when I had just moved to Bangkok. The symptoms were initially very perplexing, it was confusing, it was inconsistent, the pain was pervasive. What happened over the next 18 months or so was nothing short of excruciating. My life went from being a happy, healthy individual to being someone who is deeply in pain, inconsistent, confusing pain, and obsessed with managing the pain. This was the number one thing that I could focus on in my life. It pervaded every part of my being. I was not able to focus on my work, my personal life. Every part of my life suffered. I was a wreck. I spent thousands of dollars going to the best doctors in Bangkok trying to figure out what exactly was happening. None of the tests were conclusive. None of the medications were working. And I was under a lot of stress to figure out what exactly was going on. At that point in time, I kind of realized that, there might be something which is not meeting my eye, maybe something that is really deeper, which I need to work on, but I was not able to figure out how to approach that. Now, things precipitated when I was actually diagnosed with fibromyalgia about 7 months ago by a leading pain specialist in New Delhi. And he basically told me that this is a condition that I cannot cure, one cannot cure rather, and this is a management prognosis, and I will just basically have to live with it and change my lifestyle. Now, two things happened. One was that I was actually relieved because I kind of figured out that, okay, this might be the reason why. There was a reason for something of what was happening to me. And I was also really shocked because I was like, how can this happen to me? Because I do yoga, I work out, I used to have a decent lifestyle. Yeah, I was smoking and drinking a little bit before, but I had never really had anything bad. I thought I was a healthy individual. Little did I know that I had a lot of work to do here, but even at that point in time, I couldn't get to that point. The next 2-3 months after the diagnosis was really, really tough because I was under a lot of anguish, anxiety, disappointment, poor meanness, you name it. Why me? And I didn't know what to do. And thankfully, I chanced upon a podcast which featured Kim. And what she had shared in that podcast really resonated with me. She was telling the audiences that, the physical conditions like fibro or chronic fatigue syndrome, you name it, are basically an outward symptom of an inward challenge which is related to the emotional condition that we are in and the emotional blockages that we might have. That message really resonated with me. I really immediately reached out to her and started working with her in earnest. She is a tremendous coach. At that point in time, I had actually started working on myself, and her coming on board as my, coach, and me, getting her advice was only helpful in speeding up the recovery. She's a very articulate and a very, supportive coach, and working with her is a delight. And she actually was able to do two very critical things for me. One is to make me really understand what might be the reasons behind my pain and where it might be coming from. And number two, more importantly, give me step-by-step, tangible, doable modalities to clear these emotional blocks that I had. The work that I did with her was not easy, but it was extremely rewarding. The reason why it was not easy because it was actually internal work, and it is really hard to get there and clear things out. But I must tell you, I started getting results 2-3 weeks into the time that I started working with her. I am very, very happy to tell you that my symptoms are gone, and the process has been nothing short of amazing, and I'm deeply thankful for her help. And if you really resonate with what I have to say and you want to get rid of the kind of pains that people say are incurable or have no way out, I have to tell you, please reach out to Kim and work with her. She's tremendously knowledgeable, and her technique and her skills were instrumental in helping me get rid of what I thought was something which would never go away. So I thank her, and I wish you guys good luck in getting rid of anything that you need to, you need to get rid of, having an awesome time and an awesome life ahead. Good luck. Thank you.